Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of From the Pit, the show where we discuss everything from doom metal to hardcore and try to find you your new favorite band. My name's Phil. With me I've got Francesca, Michaela, and Rhonda.
I swear to God. Do you enjoy your knees?
Ronda Rousey.
Do you enjoy your knees? I go around the Rousey.
Off to a great start. Okay, so we always like to start out with a little bit of a news segment. We'll call this Brutal News. For anyone who hasn't heard, Ghost was attempting to perform in Philadelphia the same weekend that the Pope was in town, which is one of the most metal things I've ever heard.
It's a very noble effort, definitely.
It was great. Unfortunately, due to circumstances with traveling in Philly that weekend being completely batshit insane, they were forced to reschedule. There's a great video they posted about it. For anyone who's not aware, they like to refer to the Pope as Frankie. And have claimed that while they've lost this battle, they will win the war.
Oh, shit.
So, Ghost.
Ghost rules. That's just one of the coolest things I've heard in a while.
I love the whole act. I love the music.
Yeah.
I love the whole thing that they're doing. It really harkens back to almost the Alice Cooper days.
Yeah. Like Shock, just crazy shit.
Yeah.
And fucking metal. Just
in a totally different way than has been done before.
Yeah.
So, good on them. They'll be playing, I believe it's the next weekend. Now, unfortunately, all tickets will be honored, so forth and so on.
Cool. Yeah. Tesseract has uploaded a video for their new album, Polaris. It's cool. Check it out. It's in the same vein as their other releases. You know, really melodic, sort of math metal. It's cool.
Yeah.
What's the video of? I haven't even seen it yet.
One of two things. It's a
Typical metal video?
Yeah. I think it's one of those lyric videos or something like that. Just pretty much advertising their new CD.
Honestly, I kind of like lyric videos because they definitely clear up a lot of those misheard lyrics.
It helps you get used to the lyrics from the first time you hear it. And I know I'm kind of guilty of letting too much time go by before I really commit the lyrics to memory.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, we can do a whole episode on misheard lyrics. I've got some funny ones.
Oh my God, that noted. We have to remember that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh boy, right.
All right.
There's a Ned Flanders themed metal band.
Dokely.
I'm sure a lot of you have seen this blow up on your Facebook feeds already. Hopefully everyone's listened to it by now.
I was not impressed.
I thought it was really cool. It's compared to the Max Sabbath, where there was literally just a costume cover band.
This is my thing. At least they're doing puns and changing lyrics, whereas this is literally just repeating one single phrase.
It's like thematic Foo Fighters.
Which I was gonna say with very not impressive with the music.
It's interesting, I guess.
I honestly would love to see. I feel like they're a live band. They're just a band that you need to see live to appreciate. Like Max
very
Sabbath.
effects heavy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of psychedelic-y stuff going on.
That's true.
I feel like unless you're actually watching 5 Ned Flanders play you metal, you're not gonna appreciate Oakley Dokley.
I can see your point there.
You know,
that could be pretty fascinating.
I think that's kind of really what it's about. But it's cool. It's different. You know.
And for anyone who's not aware of Max Sabbath, since we keep bringing them up, they are a metal band that does McDonald's covers of Black Sabbath songs in full McDonald's Playland regalia.
I am Frying Pan.
Well, keep in mind, it's not just McDonald's characters. They've meddled them up a bit.
Yeah.
So,
NIBBLE.
And probably also kept themselves out of copyright infringement range.
Yes.
But it's most obviously McDonald's themed.
They even eat McDonald's as
oh my fucking god!
Cheeseburger with bat wings. It's
kind
of
fucking priceless. It's fucking coolest thing ever.
Yeah, please YouTube them. You won't
be disappointed.
Yeah.
At all.
This is what work is for.
And I think the last bit of news is more in your realm.
Yes.
Your wheelhouse, if you will.
Immortal is going to continue on without Abath because Abath is doing his own solo project.
Called Abbott.
Yes. which actually,
Very much.
I was worried that it was going to be just another same as Immortal, but no, it's actually kind of trudging on the realms of. It's almost black metal, but
Say
there's
it.
that tinge of power metal
There you
to it,
go.
and it's
It's not like lead power metal. It's
No.
like it's got a little bit more
Gallop.
swing and groove.
It's
instead of,
Power
like-
Black.
yes,
Yeah, black power.
black power.
Oh no.
Oops.
Yeah,
Let's not go down this rabbit hole.
So I
but
feel like
you're
this for
right.
the rest of the
It's
fucking...
it's from what I've heard, it's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't really like too much black metal. It was pretty cool.
Immortal has stated that
What's wrong with the black?
that it is bigger than a band and it is bigger than a music, and the leaving of one member will never change that. So excited to see what they do in the
Metal.
future too.
Yes, I enjoyed the last album I heard and look forward to future ones.
Yeah. So that's Immortal for you. So our next segment.
Hot
is,
off the presses.
Hot off the press. All of the new releases that are coming out or have come out recently.
Also, just to be fair, it's the ones that we've seen. I'm sure other stuff's coming out right now. We
there's-
can't get to everything.
Yeah.
There's new stuff all of the time. If you think of anything that you think is important, put it in the comments. Let people know.
If you're in
Yeah.
a band and you want to shout out, we'll check you out.
Send us a message. Drop us a line.
But one that I'm really excited for is an upcoming split with Ken Mode and the Atlas Moth. The Atlas Moth put out a video for one of the songs on it. Just a really brutal fucking video.
Mhm.
Check it out.
One of the two video types.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it kind of stands on its own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's got a storyline.
Oh, well, one of the two types of... actually, that doesn't fall into the metal category. Usually it's like a loose storyline you kind of piece together with some brutal shit mixed in.
Yeah.
No, but all right.
We'll dive
Sounds
more into
cool.
that topic another time.
Closer to the end of the month, we're all really looking forward to the release of the Mirkers album.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's been working and releasing tracks every few weeks, and it should be out by the end of the month. So
It's been, everything that's come out from it so far has been awesome. Big fan of her work.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's I guess black metal that I can get into.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Really good.
more ambient and yeah.
It's good
Still
stuff.
good. Yeah,
Stuff
still
you can
definitely-
wake up to.
Yeah.
H2O. One of my absolute favorites. Their new album's coming out, I believe, in September. They released the first video from it, a song called Skate, which is awesome. From what I understand, the whole album's going to be about 22 minutes total. Just a
Good.
straight,
Kick ass.
straight hardcore punk banger. Awesome.
I'll say H2O is one of those bands that like I always kick myself meaning to like either get more of their music or listen to it more often. But I always forget, and then when one of my friends put on their albums, I'm like, God, this is so good.
That's how I felt driving up to Shihulu last night. It's like I forgot that I like these guys a lot.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just get you pumped. They make you
I-
feel good.
they do.
Yeah.
I love that, 20 years into the game, they're still putting out great music. They've kept the
It
same.
never leaves me wanting for harsher vocals or anything like that. Like it's got that perfect like skatey vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's good stuff. And new Shia Lute EP. Still don't know exactly when, but they've released the first track, Colder Than the Cold World.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
We're all still recovering from seeing them live. If you ever get a chance to check out Shia Lute,
Do it.
Unmissable.
yeah, you really won't regret it.
Unforgettable. That was like I've never seen a pit that made me so scared. that
But not-
frightened me in such a way.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've never been in a pit where the singer was comfortable singing in the pit the entire set,
The entire set.
and there was just so many real good group chants and it was cool.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
I gotta get you guys out to more shows.
No, but it was really cool. It was just a really awesome combination of just fear and excitement and just
Yeah,
Awesome
yeah.
fucking-
Well, and watching one of your favorite bands perform on bowling lanes is always fascinating.
definitely. And especially when he's slamming the mic into your chest, telling you fucking sing these 3 words you don't know in the song.
Yeah.
The only 3 words you don't know.
Yeah, but they were getting everybody involved.
Oh
trying
my
to teach
God,
them
it was
the
so-
words of the song. It was cool.
And then they actually had the girl come up on stage.
And read a poem.
Anyway, Shia LaBeouf throws on an awesome show, and I'm pretty sure that's not really news to most people.
Yeah, we'll stop pining over them now. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So since this is the first time anyone's seeing this, I guess we should explain. We have sort of a main discussion topic every week.
Yeah.
This week is a little more somber than
Aggravating.
most of our topics. Most people have heard by now, but there was an incident that occurred at This Is Hardcore during soundcheck, or right after soundcheck for one of the after shows, involving the drummer from Crosscheck, Tom Alderson, as well as Ian from Heavy Chains and Care Bear from Suburban Scum. All of this stemmed from pit drama.
Which is the stupidest drama.
It's unfucking believable. But after the sound check, when Crosscheck was finished setting up for the after show, Ian and Care Bear approached, asked if they could talk to him alone, and we don't know the exact details, so I'm not going to go into all of that, but what we do know is that Tom was beaten into a coma pretty badly, and they walked away. It's heartbreaking that in a scene where we're all coming together because we don't fit anywhere else, that something like this could even occur.
Yeah, it's the pit. Never mind the fact that if some incident happens in the pit, you don't hold on to it and come back later, pull them away from people.
And be a
stop
pussy
them.
about it.
Right.
I mean, I feel like, unfortunately, like we've all talked at length, it harkens back to the fears of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we
that's.
don't want to get back to that point.
No.
There was a point in time where I thought that that's the way all hardcore was,
To a
because I
lot
didn't
of-
know, and I've learned now since it's not. But this type of behavior was what made me think about that.
And that's part of the scary thing, is that, to a lot of the outside world, they already look at us strangely enough. And that's not just hardcore. I mean, black
It's-
metal, death
yes.
metal, no matter what you're into, we're all part of a subculture that a lot of people don't understand. And the last thing that we need is for them to have ammunition against us.
That's a fact.
On the good thing is that the scene has immediately stepped up to support Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I understand, he's actually making progress in recovery,
Oh, okay.
which is great. But we'll post the link to the GoFundMe for him.
Yeah.
Please, if you can, donate. If you can't, spread the word so that other people can. I can't imagine, and it's shocking to me. It's simultaneously it leaves me speechless and kind of outraged.
The other good thing was that, once again, the scene's reaction to it is that both Suburban Scum and Heavy Chains, any of the tours they were on, seem
Yeah.
to have kicked them.
That's like vital. Like, because you can't
We can't tolerate. We
can't-
don't want to go back to
exactly.
that.
Can't tolerate it what so fucking ever.
We
Like,
don't want crews again. We don't want any of that.
none of
Well,
that
it's
shit.
not. It's not so much an issue with crew. I mean,
No, this wasn't
things
a
got
crew
a little out
thing.
of hand, but in general, crews have actually been a very positive thing
Yeah.
in the scene. I don't want to lump that into that whole mess so casually. That's all I'm saying. But oh boy, yeah, it's just it can't. If you have friends who would react like this, or if you see a situation occur where you're afraid of anything like this happening, step in, get involved. Don't allow it.
Yeah, this is your community too. If you're at the show, I mean, check your buddy, or get him out of a potentially dangerous situation.
Something I can't help but think is that if you are in the pit and someone hits you and you get mad, why were you in the pit?
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of things you could say.
Things can
What
happen.
were you doing at a heavy show?
What were you doing at a hardcore show if you didn't want somebody to hit you?
Look, I've seen people target people. I've seen fights break out. But when it's in the pit, you're surrounded by people. It ends pretty quickly.
Yes.
There's no one getting their fucking head stomped in.
Once again, I've been in pits before. I've gotten full-on Sparta kicked. And it was one of those things that I didn't get mad at the dude for doing it. It was one of the things I ran into him after the show, and I hugged him for it. Like,
I mean, the
someone
thing is,
Sparta
you gotta
kicked me,
just
like-
everybody's got to realize that not everybody's gonna react that way. So I mean, like, if I don't know, it's like Ron was saying, if you're gonna be near or at a pit,
Expect it. Just expect it.
Everybody's.
If you don't get hit, then fine. You made it out of this pit without getting hit.
If
but
I
like,
go
if
into
you're...
a pit, it's usually with the intent of getting, like,
well, getting rough with people.
Go in the
Yeah.
book.
I mean, I think that's always been the point, is getting a little rough with people. But the line's got to be there. They got to
Yes.
remain.
Yeah, leave your aggression on the fucking dance floor.
Exactly.
Don't.
I mean, it's
don't
like
take it
exactly.
out.
It's like the girl was saying at the show last night. Is like she went on to deliver a bit of a poem about being in a relationship that was not kind to her. So
Putting it nicely.
she put it rather bluntly. The stage, the pit, all the people around you. That's where you let out the aggression. You don't hold on to it and take it out on innocent people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just a shame. I don't know. It just bums me out that a scene that is hailed as being like the fucking hardcore scene of hardcore scenes is still dealing with stupid shit where people just don't know how to hang in the pit. Like, pit etiquette is fucked.
It happens at hip hop shows. It happens
does.
at country shows. It happens at punk
Oh
shows.
God, does it happen at country shows?
that's a whole different story.
Oh my, that's all a country show is.
I could very easily get into an entirely different segment about how we probably shouldn't mix liquor and hardcore shows, but we do. So the best thing you can do is just keep an eye on your buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And try to promote the positivity.
Please.
That's the biggest thing we have.
It's what our scene's supposed to be about.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So treat each other well. Don't be assholes.
Be excellent to each other.
That's it, man.
You
We're
know?
all in this together.
Point blank. Period.
But yeah, support Tom if you're in the area. Even if you're not, there's benefit shows being planned all over the place. We'll make sure to post all of them that we can get the information for. Like I said before, donate, spread the word, spread some positivity. Let's make the best out of a shitty situation.
Speaking of pits, it's time to go into the pit right
Oh,
now.
One of our favorite segments you'll get used to is when we, throughout the week, we'll hit Bandcamp, YouTube, any more or less source we can to find the unheard of rising bands.
Yep.
And we listen to them and we tell you how we feel.
This week I picked up a band whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce, but I am.
It's like Algion.
Algion. ALL letters and stuff.
Links in the description.
Links in the
We'll link
description.
it up, yeah.
Bottom line, I think I found these guys on Spotify, SoundCloud, one of those. They came up in an Alter Beast mix, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But while they are nothing like Alter Beast, they are fucking heavy. And that's the one thing that really resonated with me. I liked the vocals. They were really just pissed off, I guess. I don't know. But the band just seemed really good. They all have a excellent grasp of their instrument. They throw in the runs when they're tasty and needed, and chugs when that's appropriate and all that.
I honestly felt like it's another gent act.
I kind of get that too, but at the same time, from their videos at least, I think
It seems like they got a sense of humor.
they have a real sense of
potentially
humor.
grounded.
Yeah.
The music's heavy and intricate, totally.
Yeah.
I just feel like that might fall into the sonic fatigue category.
I
Yeah.
feel like I probably, after an album or two, I might need a little palate cleanser or something like that. But for that album, I'd probably be having like a fun, Like I'm willing to bet they probably throw in a kick-ass show too, like on top of that. And yeah, no, they just from their videos, they had an awesome sense of humor as far as like the crabcore shit. They just keep making fun of. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I'm always up for a band that's willing to make fun of themselves a little bit, make fun of the stupid things that happen in our scene that are kind of silly, and we all love it anyway. Yeah, and that was Algion. Algion. I don't know.
The artist I chose to talk about this week is Their Dogs Were Astronauts.
These fuckers.
Yeah, see,
No.
we're flip flopping now.
Hold on, let me,
here we go.
I don't want to hear his bullshit.
I think they're really cool. They're rhythmic.
They're all rhythmic. It's all rhythm.
It's heavy to me. I like.
It's groove metal.
No,
I think it hits a lot of categories.
Infectious groove. Infectious grooves is groove metal. This to me is more of a gent thing. That like they're good. I'm not even going to take anything away from them. They're actually still fucking kick ass. They're really good at what they do. It's just their music just sometimes
It's a little bland for you.
it's a little bland. It's just missing something. It's always missing something.
See, I like the build quality that they had. It seemed like it was more of a rising, sort of a progression, and the songs got heavier towards the end. I tend to like that sort of a build, more like a post-rocky sort of
Yeah.
feel. I really dig them. I think they're worth checking out, and they just released a new CD. I'm gonna have to link that in the description.
Was it Earthkeeper?
Yes.
Yeah.
I only remember that because you
It
guys
was
keep
Earthkeeper.
fucking playing it on repeat.
Oh.
It's the one I can't. Wait, we actually listened to some of their earlier shit,
Yes.
and I was bobbing. And I was like, yeah, this isn't that bad. So it's not all their shit. I'm just not a fan of Earthkeeper, I guess. I don't know.
See, I
think they're worth a check out. Definitely.
Definitely.
like what I say is like they kind of in the beginning of a song, they lay a groove or a rhythm for you, and like you said, they build on that. So it's still there. You still feel that rhythm, but they do little, I guess, different. They change it up a bit throughout the song.
It gives
Yeah.
me something to latch on to. Whereas
Yes.
bands like Algion, it's like they're so over my head sometimes
Yeah.
that they don't keep a concentric sort of hitting sort of rhythm.
It's kind of an assault. It's
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah, Algion, like their pulse is kind of erratic in comparison to their Dogs Were Astronauts. Definitely, like their Dogs Were Astronauts, they'll play in weird time signatures, but there's still definitely like a pulse going. Like you can feel the heartbeat of the song going. Algion is just kind of like fucking kicking your ass. You want to see me shred? Like a sweep pick too, bro. Like but it's awesome. I'm still fucked with it.
That's something that Animals gets right. Like Impulse, like Capo. It's like they have that drive.
Yeah,
I need drive.
I understand that. I sometimes just like a little like just dysrhythmic, stupid shit where
They're good. They're
Class
clean.
beats
It
and
was,
all.
it
Yeah.
was well recorded.
I look for, especially if they're playing as
just
fast as
neck
they are.
deep- We're neck deep in the gent wave right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm a gent guy. I like gent. I'm a shredder. That's really what I'm about. I'm a sucker for some fucking sick leads. Like somebody who got like
I feel like
There's sweeps
a
and shit
future
on them.
topic is gent being the new shred metal, pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I think it's like the new term at least.
It's definitely keeping. I'm seeing younger and younger kids playing guitar.
Yeah.
Like beasts. Like it's ridiculous.
I was-
7, 8,
I
9,
will say,
10.
like, me and when I jammed with my one band and they did like weird time signature and all that, we're listening to Meshuggah, and that was one thing we said, is, like, we've got these kids growing up on Meshuggah. What are they going to make?
Now you got kids growing up on animals as leaders.
What are they going to make?
Oh my god, just 8-finger tapping. 8-finger sweep pick tapping.
It'll be really technical, and I probably won't listen to it.
Oh man.
Now, changing gears a little bit, I got to listen to Ultra Beast.
This I can
week.
get behind.
Yes. I put them on, and at first I was like, all right, we're getting, it started off to me almost like some good deathcore, which is a rare thing. And that goes into some insane riffage throughout. And it
Oh,
was
man.
just blasting me in the face for 30 minutes.
I mean, that's a point right there. I mean, it's like I hate to keep going back to fucking gent, but so they shred like
Yeah, me
crazy.
too.
But Alter Beast
Alter
lays
Beast.
down some classical ridiculousness.
Classic shredding.
Yes, and
Like,
it's great.
It is, and
Like a little bit
Borderline
like Bodom.
throwback. Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like Bodom in a way.
But like I said, they throw in those like almost deathcore segments where it brings you down to that brutal crushingness.
Pummels you for a little bit.
Then it's kind of like, hey, we're gonna slow down for a little bit. Psych. And I'll still say my two favorite tracks are the last two, and they have segments in them where they go to this slow, sluggish, brutal like chug, but with double bass, and it was a blast beat going behind it, and it is so tasty. It takes me back to like Dying Fetus and that style of music, and what a way to end an album. Like, I want to hear more. That's
Word.
Yeah, they're sweet.
oh so good.
Yeah, honestly, like that's what had me listening to Alter Beast, like on SoundCloud and all that. Cause I'm like, these guys are awesome. I need to know if the internet has anything close to this.
You
Like,
heard what I was talking about, the slow
yeah,
with double bass going crazy.
like
It's
they know how to write their shit. Like
Yes.
it's really really well done. It's clean. It's fast. It's crushing and brutal, and it's
I think we need to stop.
All of the good
Two-tone
things.
vocals, you get the lows and the highs.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
That,
the other
that's a
thing.
big thing for me.
His
yeah.
highs were so good. Like, we need to stop. I'm getting kind of hard right now.
Oh boy. So what did you listen to, Phil?
A band that has kind of become a bit of a show favorite, called Employed to Serve.
Yep.
Holy shit.
It's on my daily rotation.
It really brings you back to the early days of the whole chaotic hardcore thing. I mean, we've been kind
Converge.
of pummeled with that in recent years, but it's all just been an overload. They take it back to a much more tasteful... Converge. If you are a fan of
Yep.
Converge, you will absolutely love Employed to Serve. Incredible. I can't say enough about their last album, Grayer Than You Remember. It's...
With a singer that could kick our ass.
It's a front girl. It's exciting. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember one morning waking up when I had work a little bit later. You were doing, I think, getting ready to do laundry, and you just had yourself on. I'm like in my room, like, oh, what is that? I think I'm going to investigate.
Employed to serve with my laundry. It's so good. I love the chaotic hardcore. I love Converge, Dillinger. Fall of Troy in a way. I mean,
I feel what
Norma Jean, Chariot.
I was
I
gonna
can
say.
go
I
on.
feel what chaotic hardcore is to you is what black metal is to me.
Probably because
Yeah.
sometimes it's the
Yeah.
low quality recording, like you say, but I just, it's so good.
Nerds.
Yeah.
It was a good week for music for us. I mean,
It was.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That show yesterday was fucking...
that was ridiculous.
Oh.
One of the best.
We clearly fanboy out over this stuff, and hopefully some of you guys will too. That's why we're trying to bring it to you and just spread the word.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
We got some upcoming tours. Barbecue is what? a day
This
or two?
weekend, actually, that'll probably have happened by the time people see this.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's
But we still have East Coast Tsunami.
East Coast Tsunami, September 25th and 26th. Crazy fucking lineup.
I think I'm
literally crazy.
After party.
Got Madball performing at the same show with Mobb Deep, Wisdom in Chains, and Wu-Tang.
Also,
And Body Count, right?
Gonna be an experience. Yes, Body Count.
And
How-
fucking
how
Body
the fuck
Count.
could I
I
forget
was gonna say,
Body
I think
Count?
the only day I'm going is to go see Body Count.
On top
killer.
of that, there will be an after show, or an after party, excuse me, Friday night, hosted by Ice-T and Coco. If you live anywhere near the area and you miss this, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of a thing. And, just the cherry on top, Life of Agony is headlining the second day. I don't know how often many of you guys get to see them, but it should be pretty excellent. Oh, what else is coming up?
Every Time I Die is on tour right now with Gatherers and Narwolves and another band or two. Huge fan of Every Time I Die. Check them out. and the Texas Horror.
The Housecore Horror
I
Festival.
always forget the name of that one.
Why is that not closer to us?
King Diamond recently
God hates
announced author and Punisher, Ghoul, and horror movies,
Yeah.
metal and horror movies.
We all love horror movies. Like, that's a part of this culture that we're a part of.
Yeah,
Whatever
absolutely.
reason.
It almost is synonymous.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Like I feel like
I was
some.
gonna say, you were at that, one of our acquaintances in high school, one of his birthday parties
Oh,
was...
Jesse Dram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was metal playing
It was metal playing with...
and gore.
It was what do you call it when you do a reel of all the killings, or like a reel of all these things from
Like
different
a
movies?
supercut.
Compilation.
A supercut of all the murders from like all the like Halloween,
It was, but there was
Clockwork Orange.
there was Clockwork Orange, there was
American Psycho.
a lot of gore from like Cannibal Holocaust,
Yeah, yeah,
Devil's Experiment,
yeah.
like all those
Man,
like
that was a long ass time ago.
it was.
a long time ago.
That was one of my first times getting drunk.
Oh my gosh.
Popped his beer cherry.
I think I was like 19 or something. So, like, share, subscribe. We may or may not add segments, remove segments. Things are going to change here. But always, check in to see what's going on.
Yeah, please comment. Give us feedback, constructive or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
If
We
you
don't really care.
if you are in a band, shoot us a message and we might cover you guys on the
Email,
show.
Yeah.
Might use your song as the theme song. Who knows? If unless anybody has.
Is there
any-
a 28 frames later email? We're going to make an email. We'll probably, give that information out next show.
Put that in the description.
Or put that in the description.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
in the
thanks for
meantime,
watching.
you can private message us.
Yep. We've
Private
been.
message Tom.
Just say no.
Yeah.
Good night, ladies.
been